It's time now for Spears on Sports with John Spears, presented by M&M Carnage. And now, here's Johnny.
And Tony.
And Scooter. Woo! Hope you had a great weekend. Man, football's crazy. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage, John, Tony, Scooter. It is Monday, October 6th. Who saw this coming? Scooter?
Johnny?
Tony? Who saw it coming? The number 1, number 2, and number 4 teams in the AP preseason poll are nowhere to be found in the poll today. 1, 2, and 4. Texas, Penn State, Clemson, if you need to know who they are. Penn State, they should have left James Franklin on the tarmac in Los Angeles like Lane Kiffin got treated. How do you lose to UCLA?
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable is the correct answer.
I feel bad for Michigan State. They got to play them next.
Yeah, I do feel bad for Michigan State, who's not very good.
What if they beat them?
Be great. Then they may leave him on the tarmac. Texas.
No, that was actually who UCLA's playing.
Pick up a white courtesy phone, Texas, because nobody's talking about Arch Manning anymore. 2 more interceptions, and you lose to the Billy Napier-led Florida Gators. Florida might have been pulling for Texas to get rid of Napier.
They were.
What? He won? Jesus, what are we going to do now? And then yesterday, the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. 21-6. And DeMarcado is running in for a 75-yard touchdown run.
Flying, too. I didn't see it live, but I was.
Drops the ball before the goal line, which we see at least a couple times a year.
Why does anybody do that?
I don't know. Emmitt Smith used to take the ball all the way back to the bench and, get a piece of tape put on it with the date and every touchdown he scored. Everybody should do that. You know why? Because then they won't drop the ball before they cross the goal line.
No, every one of them should hand it to the referee.
Well,
then you know you're in the.
Not if you want to keep it.
Well, you can't. It's college. Oh, that's pro. Yeah,
that is pro.
Yeah.
And then Cam Ward throws an interception, and Arizona, without being hit, fumbles the interception, recovered in the end zone for a Tennessee Titans touchdown. Now, I'm wearing my Titans gear. Hello to everybody on YouTube. Thanks for watching, both of you, or all 3 of you, or just you. How many we got, Scoots? You know, a 1 or 1 minute because you got your mouth full of food, you fat hog.
1.
What happened to the diet?
I'm still on a diet.
What are you eating over there?
It is a rice cake.
Okay.
With crunchy peanut butter and banana.
I got to give him credit then. How many YouTubers?
1.
Yes.
Hello, sir or ma'am. I'm looking into the camera. It's great. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. In fact, today's YouTube is sponsored by the PGA Championship at Valhalla 2024. Yeah, why not?
They put up some money?
No. Nobody puts up money for this show. Are you crazy?
I can't believe you haven't hit the big story yet.
Speaking of the big story, wow. The Bills lose to New England?
No.
Cards lose in overtime?
No. The Scoot was at that Colts-Raiders game.
Boy, that had to be fun.
Man, it was. No, it was. It was electric. It was great.
Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll.
I kept thinking about you, Scoot,
I
every
feel
time
bad
I
for
saw
him.
him score.
I forgot till I saw your tweet with your view, basically view from the office there.
Mm-hmm.
40-6.
Y'all know what the over-under was? John, you probably
45 and a half.
It was 48.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I bet it before the game at 46.5.
I bet it.
You went over?
I bet it.
I went over.
I bet it Saturday, actually, at 48.
Yeah, so it was 46.5 the pregame. There was 12 minutes left. It was 40-6.
Yeah.
And the Colts bring out Anthony Richardson. And I looked at my uncle who I was with, and I said, my over's cooked.
At that point, you're going, oh, come on, Raiders. Get an unimportant touchdown here. And not even, Geno Smith.
He's horrible.
And by the way, the Ravens, show up, man. Just show up. I know Lamar's not playing. I know you're injury riddled.
Got to figure out other ways, don't you?
Cooper Rush. Ooh. Yikes.
What
44-10.
What great game's on?
Oh, I know. Those two games were on. The Colts game
Oh, really?
and the Ravens game were on in Louisville.
And they didn't flex out of either one of them?
Late they did.
They went to the Broncos and Eagles.
But it's too late for me to care. So today's theme is what the hell? That's the theme today. What the hell happened? M&M Cartage Hotline's open, 384-1450. 384-1450 to join in on the conversation. Game Day Men's Health text line open as well, 414-1450. Game Day Men's Health, redefining men's wellness, no shortcuts, just results. Testosterone, peptides, weight loss, sexual performance therapy. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com, defining a new era in men's health. And hit me up on the text line, 502-414-1450.
How'd the six-pack do?
Six-pack was 4-2, baby.
Told you.
Oh, man. First of all, Miami of Florida, it might be for real. They now might be for real.
There's no might about it.
You go into Tallahassee, and you're up 28-3. That's pretty impressive. Now, six-pack, I'm sitting at home. It's late. I've been to the Louisville game. I've been to Check's for chili and a few beers there afterward, and I'm watching Florida State come back, and I'm saying, oh, just score this touchdown. This is a backdoor cover. And they kicked the field goal on second down.
Which they should have done.
Which they should have done to cut it to 6. I get it.
What was the line?
4.5.
Oh.
And I'm just hoping for that touchdown. That was the loser. Now, let's be fair. Georgia covered by half a point.
Yep.
Notre Dame covered by half a point. So I was getting lucky here. All right? I was getting lucky. And then my loser yesterday, Arizona Cardinals. Up 21-3 at one point.
Jeez.
You know how the Mortal Locks did?
The Mortal Locks, I know I bet them, but I only bet 4 of them because I couldn't remember the fifth one. It was Jacksonville tonight.
Fifth one's tonight.
3-1, I think.
Yeah, and guess who we lost on?
The Raiders.
I didn't pick that one. I will say that.
Denver, impressive. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Down 18 in the fourth quarter. I'm sorry, down. Was it 18? No, 17-3. Down 14.
Yeah, 14.
They outscore the Eagles in Philly by 18-0 in the fourth quarter and win at 21-17. You guys had Denver. You had Washington.
What's A.J. Brown doing today?
He was actually I'm sure he got a talking to, but in the post game he was very. Our offense has to be better. Defense is doing their job. He was fine.
Okay.
I'm sure he wasn't saying that when the cameras weren't rolling, when the mics weren't in his face. Washington, a winner for you guys. They got it
right.
Okay. Here's after 2 weeks, we were talking about Chargers as Super Bowl contenders. What has happened there? They're 3-2 now. Commanders' impressive win, and then the Patriots last night. That was part of the six-pack too, by the way.
The 3 wins were outright.
Yeah,
getting points.
And I had the Patriots in the six-pack as well. So, and of course Detroit over Cincinnati. Oh, it's just going to be a long rest of the year in Cincinnati.
Well, they actually played better in the second half. And Scoot,
they can't stop anybody.
In the second segment, my wife's coming in and wants to talk.
Oh, okay.
Really?
We were listening Friday when y'all were torturing.
Giving them a little grief.
Yeah.
Scooter, it's got 6 hours before he has to.
It doesn't help that I found out, Scoots, it doesn't help Tony that I found out what they did.
Oh, God.
St. James Art Fair.
Tony.
Yeah.
He had the whole rest of the day, man.
No, she had a lunch thing she had to do.
Oh, so she can go do what she wants to do.
Right?
Right? Okay, I see how it works.
This doesn't seem fair.
Yeah.
I told her to listen because I knew I bring that up.
72 Dolphins.
Ripping her.
The 72 Dolphins can rejoice because the Bills were the last undefeated team. Boy, that's early. That's early. No 5-0 teams. You know who had a great weekend? The Pittsburgh Steelers. And they didn't even play.
Everybody in the division?
Ravens get killed.
Oh,
Browns lose. Bengals get killed.
Boy, the Browns.
Great weekend for
Browns
Pittsburgh.
could have won, though.
But they didn't.
Yep.
They don't take pictures of them. You tell me that all the time.
And come back overseas with that W.
Come back with a W. All right, Yankees. The Yankees get killed.
Stink.
10-1 and 13-7.
Only giving up 23 runs in 2 games. Come on, John. Be nice.
Toronto looks like the feral cat that's been in a cage and just got unleashed. I mean, Vlad Guerrero, they hit 5 homers yesterday.
And Max Fried was pitching now.
Vlad Guerrero hit a grand slam. Varsho's got 3 homers in 2 games. Whew.
They were having fun, weren't they?
Now, they only count for 2 victories.
Yep.
You can't, there's no aggregate score here in baseball. Well, it's 23-8 right now, so all we got to do is time. Yankee Stadium for the next 2. I would love the Blue Jays to go into Yankee Stadium tomorrow night and just win 14-2.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be great. Poor New York sports today. Mets are not playing. Yankees get crushed. Jets get run out by the Cowboys, who, by the way, do have a great offense, even without C.D. Lamb.
Who did the Giants lose to?
And the Giants lose to the Saints.
After having that win last week, everybody's, oh, man.
And that's how it works,
Yep.
Tony. I said it on the show. They're going to have tape on Dart now, and he fumbled one without being touched. Couple picks.
Scatterboo fumbled, too.
Scatterboo fumbled for a touchdown. The guy ran it back for a touchdown. So New Orleans with their first win. The Jets now are the only winless team in football. Jets, Jets.
And they're the Sunday morning game coming up, aren't they?
I know. Against the Broncos out in London. I think Aaron Glenn's a good defensive coach. Now, the Cowboys have put up points on everybody. They're 2-2-1. They tied the Packers 40-40, so they don't play any defense either. But they do have a really good offense, and the Jets actually made the Cowboys' defense look pretty good yesterday as well. So we'll get to all of that. We'll talk about everything. No good, bad, and ugly. I've decided corporate came down.
Memo?
Yeah, I got a memo from corporate, Scooter, that said you got too much packed into 1 hour on Monday. Why don't you move good, bad, and ugly to Tuesday? I've taken it under advisement. That's what we're going to do.
Normally, corporate makes bad decisions, but in this case, I think it was a great decision.
Well, they hired me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you actually get hired, or did you just sneak in?
I just kind of walked in one day and sat down behind a microphone.
Hey, I'm here.
All you got to do is go out there and hit a couple switches on that board, and you're on the air. I figured that out. By the way, Scooter, no lights today? What happened?
Jim's off today, so Chuck was in this morning. Anytime Chuck's in, he likes it dark, and I'm okay with that.
It looks like Christmas out there with all the lights on the board.
Yeah, that's what I told Chuck. I was like, I love it because it looks like a Christmas tree.
Saves your eyes at a young age, Scoot.
It's kind of eerie. I thought I might get here. You ready for a current reference? I thought I might get Mark Sanchez out there.
Oh, boy.
What, too soon?
Was there a vehicle parked in the lobby?
There was, and I told it to get out of the way, and I was drunk when I did it, and the guy stabbed me. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
What a crazy story.
Go to do a football game on Sunday, and you get drunk and get in an argument and a fight and get stabbed?
And so you guys had Brady. You were there yesterday, Scooter.
I was.
Did you take over for Sanchez?
I should have.
Brady Quinn actually got the late call out of the bullpen. Come in for Sanchez. Boy, that's a weird story, and I don't know. I don't care what happens from here on in this story.
Yeah.
He ain't going to look good.
No.
He ain't going to look good.
Even if it was the other guy's fault, he ain't going to look good. And I don't think it was.
Doesn't appear it was.
I don't think it was.
I don't
looks
think it
like
was either.
it looked like Sanchez didn't know what he was doing because he was so drunk, and he started beating this guy up, and the guy just stabs him. Good. Sanchez lucky the guy didn't kill him, and lucky he didn't have a gun instead of a knife. This is a truck driver. A lot of them do carry guns, right? Or is that just a stereotype? I don't know. I went and saw Nate Bargatze last night, Scoots.
Oh, gross. How was that?
It was great.
It was good?
Why was that gross?
I'm not a Nate
He's
guy.
the funniest guy going right now. Him and Shane Gillis are the two funniest
Big Dumb
comedians
Eyes
around.
No,
Big Dumb Eyes tour, that's right.
Bert Kreischer's the best one right
His
now.
dad came out. It was hilarious. His dad's a magician. He was hilarious. And they had 4 opening acts for this guy.
Right.
And they only went about 10 minutes each, but
Right.
it was great. Some good friends. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Mary Beth Bauer today. MB, we call her. She listens to the show. Joe B's wife, Scoots.
Oh, she's great then.
Then she's great. That's right.
Never met her, but she's great.
They listen to the show a lot, so I want to say happy birthday, MB. I don't have any idea how old she is, nor would I say it if I did. But I hope she has a great day. All right.
I think she's 30.
I think she's 31, actually.
Okay, I was off.
Yeah, you might be off a year. Kentucky and Louisville, both with bye weeks coming up, and they're going to need them. The Cards lose at home to Virginia as a 6.5-point favorite here. 2 defensive touchdowns for the Wahoos.
Is that what Miller? I saw. I didn't see the game. I was at Keeneland, and I saw people complaining about Miller Moss.
His numbers are good again, and I'll talk about this after the break. His numbers are good again, but I've said this all year. He'll make a couple of great plays and then a bonehead play or a terrible throw or a terrible decision, and you go, God, what is going on here? Because his numbers are fine. His numbers are Heisman-like numbers. But the poor decisions he makes just turn into big, big, big mistakes. And he made another one on Saturday, and there's no getting past it. He cost them a win the other day.
And maybe the ACC championship if they could go beat Miami, because that loss is going to hurt them.
Killer. I was talking to Slugger at Checks about it. Ed came along as well. We went to Checks.
That's a crew right there.
After the game. And I said, they had a shot. They had a shot. Now, I know Georgia Tech's still undefeated in league play, and Virginia's still undefeated. But if you beat Virginia, you don't even have to beat Miami then.
I know
you can
but
go
you get
one
a week
loss
off and hope you go beat them.
But you can get, even if you lose at Miami, you get a one loss in conference season. You're in the ACC championship game against Miami in a rematch.
What is the issue right now with Louisville? I have been gone on Saturday.
Turnovers.
And I have missed most of their games.
Turnovers, 1 or 2 bad. They should have lost to Pitt. Let's be honest. They got down 17-0 at Pitt because of Miller Moss. Bad pick 6 for a touchdown. All of a sudden, you're down 17-0. Now, as I said, he gives you good too. He brought them back and helped win that game, and actually kind of won that game. Mm-hmm. But this one, no. Kentucky loses to Georgia by about what they're supposed to lose to Georgia by.
Right on the point spread.
Kentucky fans are up in arms. How much longer? Now, look, let's be honest. Mark Stoops ain't getting fired in the middle of the season. That's not going to happen. He could lose to Texas by 40 and Tennessee by 50. He's not getting fired in the middle of the season. So, fans, you can quit calling for that. It's not going to happen. All right, we'll take a break. Break down both those games, and it's Oregon week.
Whoa!
Over in up in Bloomington.
Nope.
I know it's not in Bloomington, but it's Oregon week in Bloomington.
Correct.
Because the undefeated Hoosiers are traveling to the undefeated Ducks this weekend.
Bad week to be a Duck.
All that and more. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big game. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage, John, Tony, and Scooter on this Monday.
You know, John, I am so excited this week for the Big Ten big game to start today, the Ohio State-Illinois game.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Illinois.
Big Saturday on Fox Big Noon.
Thank goodness, Scoot, they
Fox
didn't put
Big
the
Noon
IU game on it,
Hey,
dude.
CBS 3:30, Scooter.
I'm pumped.
You got the biggest game of the day on the Big Ten slate.
It's going to be such a long week because of
Have
that.
you seen the spread?
Was it 9.5?
Not what I got.
I got 7.5.
Really?
I got 7.5.
It opened at 9.5, which I thought was entirely too many. So 7.5 makes more sense.
Have you seen Oregon play in Eugene?
I mean, I don't really care, John. I've seen my Hoosiers play. I know what we're bringing to the table.
Listen to me.
Did you see them play Old Dominion?
Yeah, but Old Dominion's turned out to be pretty good.
Did you see them play Iowa on the road?
Yeah, it's a tough place to play.
Well, you don't think Oregon's a tough place to play?
I think Iowa's going to be a bigger challenge than Oregon was.
Oh, wow.
I like your
I
confidence.
do. I
Scoot.
agree.
I love it.
I agree. Good. You know
you
what?
and Signetti are probably two of the biggest positive guys.
You keep that hope alive.
I think I'm going to go as Signetti for
For the
Halloween.
record,
You're going to go
you're,
with Signetti.
you're the only one around here that's got anything to play for. So
That's true.
There's nothing wrong with that. Virginia 30, Louisville 27 in overtime. You cannot overcome normally 2 turnovers for touchdowns. And that's what this game was. Virginia had a 10-point lead going in the fourth quarter. Cards tied it. Jeff Brom decides to kick a field goal on 4th and 2 in the overtime, and comes bite the cards because they cannot stop Virginia in the overtime, and the Wahoos win it. They improved to 3-0 in conference, which is a killer. And you got tough sledding now if you're the Cards and you want to get to the playoff. You don't have to win out, but you got to win all but one game. Probably the Virginia game if you lose that one in when it was 12 to 13 days, 12 to 10 days, 11 days, a week from Friday. If you lose that one, now you got to win out if you want to get into the ACC championship game and have a shot to get to the playoff. Is it? Can I make it any simpler than that? Is that right?
It's so hard to recover from turnovers for touchdowns.
Yeah.
As much as the score kills you, mentally it kills you too. It just does.
Well, the first score of the game was an Isaac Brown fumble that Virginia returned for a touchdown. And then Miller Moss, God love him, his numbers are good, as I said, but he's fallen down. It was going to be a 2-yard loss maybe. Take the sack, throw the ball away, whatever you got to do. But as he's falling down, to flip it, sidearm from a prone position, he was almost, I don't know how his knee wasn't touching the ground. Now, the replay showed it wasn't. And he throws it right to Virginia, and they run it back for a touchdown. And he makes those plays every game, it seems like.
And that's a 47-yard touchdown. The other one's a 61-yard touchdown.
You know what I thought you were going to say? That's a 47-year-old eighth-year senior making that mistake. No, you're right, though. Moss was 34 of 48 for 329 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 big interception, and 5 sacks. It should have been no interceptions and 6 sacks, and maybe they win the football game.
Well, like I was saying, you had the ball about midfield on the interception, and you had the ball down. I mean, you had the ball in great field position. Even if you don't score, you move them back. There's no points there. And
yeah,
gosh, I mean, you just can't recover
Chris
from those
Bell.
mistakes.
Chris Bell, just throw it to Chris. He had 8 catches in the first quarter.
First quarter?
First quarter. Finished with 12 catches for 170 and 2 touchdowns. He's going to play on Sunday. He was unbelievable again. The running game couldn't get going. Duke Watson, Tony, you said you read. He tried to give it a go. He only had 1 carry for 2 yards, so you have to think the injury bug. And he did limp off. I was watching after that 1 carry. He limped off. Same leg that was bothering him before. Never saw him again. Isaac Brown, 13 carries for 66 yards.
That's 5 yards a carry.
It is. We only carried it 13 times.
Why don't he get the ball more? You said they threw so many passes.
I wasn't the only one up in the press box asking questions like that. But Jeff, he likes to throw the football. He's got his offensive philosophy, and that's not going to change, and usually it works. And for the record, Louisville had 383 yards to Virginia's 237. Yeah. It was a Virginia team averaging over 500 yards of offense coming into this game. So the Louisville defense did their job.
You're right.
Virginia got 24 points in regulation, 14 of which came off of directly off a turnover.
Yeah.
So the defense did their job. It's been a pretty good defense most of the year. But, again, it's really simple here. Don't turn the ball over. And when you do, don't turn it over for a touchdown. And they did it twice in this game. You got a week to recover here.
Yep.
And then you go to Miami. I don't know who Miami plays this week. I probably should know who Miami plays this week. Let me look because
see who can get there first.
I'll stay out of the race.
Scoot's over taking a nap.
It looks like the Canes have a bye also.
Yep.
So there you go. No game for Miami. No game for Louisville. They will match up on high school Friday night, which I always love. A week from Friday, that'll be the 17th, 7 o'clock on ESPN. Again, no spread yet, I don't think. But
by the way, speaking of high school, what the heck happened to Say Next?
Quarterback didn't play. He was injured. Got injured in the Trinity game. And
turnover on the third play of the game, short field touchdown. They got behind.
14-3, Boyle County. And, offense just never got anything going really till the last drive of the game, which really didn't matter. Held to a field goal.
Miami's schedule, rest of the season. Let me make sure this is all right.
While you're looking for that, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Stanford after Louisville, SMU on the road, Syracuse at home, NC State at home, at Virginia Tech, and at Pittsburgh. Jeez. Are they going to run the table?
Yes.
I think they are.
If they beat Louisville, yes.
SMU should give them a game at SMU.
Yeah. They'll be fired up in Dallas.
But look at that schedule.
Scoots, how crazy was the Jeff New Albany game?
It was not all that crazy?
It's told me different.
What did he say?
At the end of the game, they wouldn't shake hands, and a lot of rivalry stuff going a little too far.
I will tell you, there was a lot of extracurricular.
That's what he said.
After the plays, there was a lot of unsportsmanlike conduct. So get this. First quarter, 0-0, 0 penalties. First quarter was like 16 minutes long.
Flying by.
It was phenomenal. I was like, heck
ours was too, by
ours was too.
I was like, I'm getting out of here by 9 o'clock. The rest of the game combined, 32 penalties.
We had
a bunch of scoring.
A lot of penalties.
We had personal fouls. We had chop blocks. I've never seen a chop block called in high school.
Tell them what
two in a game.
We also had a chop block.
Tell them what the Bull County radio guy said when they threw a flag.
They said Boyle County had. I thought they had 20 penalties, but they ended up
both had a lot.
They had a lot, but they threw a flag and they said, I guess we'll call another penalty on Boyle County for tackling somebody.
We just started laughing.
Yeah. So anyway, Jeff beats New Albany though, right?
It was fun. It was a fun game. Right. But yeah, those teams hate each other.
Yep. Cards and Miami again next Friday night. Georgia 35, Kentucky 14. Don't let that score deceive you. The Cats scored an unimportant touchdown late to cut the lead to 21. Cutter Boley, 25 of 41, 225, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Kendrick Law, they just got to get him the ball any way they can. He had 6 catches for 64 yards and a touchdown. Couldn't run the ball down there between the hedges. McGowan had 44 yards on 11 carries. 270 total yards for the Cats, 425 for Georgia. This was a mad Georgia team after that loss to Alabama, going back home to take on a wounded duck in the Kentucky Wildcats. And you kind of wow, what the hell's wrong with him? You kind of get what
baby.
You kind of get what you expect there. Yeah. Do we have a time on the Kentucky-Texas game? I don't think we do. I'm looking for Texas in the top 25. I forgot.
I was too.
They're not there anymore.
I forgot they're not there anymore.
Which, can you all explain that to me?
No, it's still time to be announced.
How does Texas pick up their second loss, Penn State picks up their second loss. Both were firmly in the top 10. Both drop out of the top 25, but yet Notre Dame starts the season 0-2, and they're still in the top 25?
Sometimes it's when you win them and when you lose them.
It's ridiculous.
That's just the way it is. If you're going to lose 2 games, you might as well lose the first 2 because there's a lot of time to
Well, it's who you lose to, too.
get it back.
They've lost
Yeah.
to 2 undefeated teams.
And keep in mind,
And they can run the table, too.
Texas did lose to Florida,
Yeah.
and Penn State did lose to UCLA.
True.
Penn State should be permanently banned from the top 25 the rest of the year.
Y'all know how many
Yeah.
undefeated teams are left?
You always ask me this, and I always go way too low,
Yeah.
so I'm going to say 8.
That's what I was going to say.
8?
Yeah.
Try 15.
See, I'm way too low. I don't take into account Conference USA and the
Yeah.
American Conference
Mountain
No.
West and
and the service academies. I don't so Kentucky's got Texas in 2 weeks, Tennessee, both at home.
they got Texas right where they want them. Red River Rivalry, if I can say that. Is
That's
week.
this week, right?
Yeah. So they'll have them coming off that one.
Kentucky really wants Texas to beat Oklahoma.
I want to kill them.
Really want them to beat Oklahoma, and maybe sustain a few injuries while they're beating. Then you go to Auburn. Then I guess what you would call a rejuvenated Florida at home because of that one win. Tennessee Tech
Florida has Texas A&M at A&M
this week.
week.
Bet A&M.
Yep. What do you think spread on that is?
13.5.
What do you think, Scoot?
We'll go 10.5.
7.5.
Vegas knows. I'll say it again. Vegas knows.
Man, the amount of times I said that yesterday.
Kentucky will finish with 2 road games at Vanderbilt and at Louisville. By the way, Vandy, they put up a good fight for a while there. Alabama pulled away in the second half. Johnny Manziel was there, by the way. Did you see that?
Why?
Johnny Football was in Alabama where he had his biggest college victory as head coach of Texas A&M because he is
Quarterback of Texas.
I don't think he
What
was.
did I say?
I don't think he was the
Head
head coach.
Oh, quarterback. Man, I need to quit this job. I'm losing.
What are you going to do if you quit this job? You're going to sit here and talk to the wall.
I'll sound like an idiot at home where nobody can hear me. I talk at home to the TV all the time.
I do,
I don't
too.
know what the hell I'm
Don't
saying.
we all? Don't we all talk to the TV?
Now, what was I talking about? That's the most important part.
Something about driving down.
Manziel
65.
back at home where he had his biggest game as a head coach.
As a quarterback for Texas A&M, that's the right school, right?
Correct.
And he is, I guess. Okay, do you want Johnny Manziel to be your mentor?
No.
I don't think.
I guess he's an advisor and a friend of Diego Pavia. So that's why he was there.
because he plays like him and he's
That's why he was there. So I don't know. I don't know what Diego Pavia's deal is. He's got Johnny Manziel hanging out. He's got the comedian that was the guest picker on game day dating his mom.
Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn going out on a date with his mom.
His mom is good looking.
It doesn't matter. It's a distraction. This is Dion, man.
Well, that's Pavia from last year. This year he did all the talking.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
enough walking.
Exactly. Oh, and by the way, speaking of Dion, I hope he's okay.
What's wrong with him?
Well, he
I
had
think he got the clots again. Or
he
whatever.
got the clots again. He had to take his shoe off during the game. Well, he was coaching Friday night against BYU.
and he's tired of dealing with sugar.
He wants Shadur to just quit playing football, come be an assistant coach with him because he's never going to see the field. By the way, Dylan Gabriel, pretty good.
He looked good.
Pretty good over in London.
How about them 9:30 in the morning games? For the gamblers love that. You got 4 sections to
I did not
gamble.
bet on that game.
Oh, good.
Because if I bet a parlay and that game's involved, I'm done early.
But if you win, you're on a roll.
Yeah, but I never win. So the 9:30 games are a mystery. I did bet Minnesota the week before. How'd that work out?
Not very well.
That was another bad beat for your boy. Bet that game live. Took the Vikings 3.5 and under 36.5.
You took the Vikings minus 3.5?
Yep.
They won by
4.
4.
But I had under 36.5.
Yeah.
And it was 38.
Yeah, that was a low number. I had 35.5 at one point. That's a low number. But
Carson Wentz, baby.
New quarterback. You didn't know what you were going to get out of Dylan Gabriel, and he played actually
Let's
very
talk
well.
about Carson Wentz, not
We will after the break. We're also going to talk about how bad my Cubs are getting beat, too. Yeah. And birthdays coming up as well. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big game. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John Spears, Tony Burke, Scooter Dingus. Final segment on this Monday.
Woohoo! Short one, too.
Short segment?
Yeah.
Why is it a short segment?
It's already quarter till.
Oh, man.
About the time we normally come back.
Yeah, I know. I bet it's just short. on Monday.
Are you guys sure Johnny Manziel wasn't the head coach of Texas? The M&M Cartage hotline is closed.
Shut it down.
Game Day Men's Health text line still open, 414-1450. Any text, Scooter?
Yeah. Got one from Buzz.
All right, go ahead. Read it.
He says, Johnny Football could tell young QBs what not to do, how to ruin your career in a few stops.
Yeah, he can also
that's
say,
a good
hey,
point, actually.
why don't you go out with me tonight?
That's a good point. Yeah, hey, let's go party. Let's go party, cowboy.
Another texter says, Boyle County had 10 penalties for 96 yards.
Felt like 20. Really did.
Yeah, and then X had as many.
At least
They
4
had
of
that
them were
same.
major penalties.
Another texter says, guys, take a look at Virginia's schedule the rest of the way. They should go 11-1.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the press box Saturday, and like at halftime, I said, man, Virginia's schedule is not difficult at all. So if Louisville really needs to win this game to get a game up on them, which really you're up 2 games because you got the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're off this week.
Obviously, that didn't happen.
And then Patrick Murphy also texted in, says, I like watching you all on YouTube because it gives me an opportunity to put faces to voices.
You know,
he could have said something bad there. I thought something bad was coming. Because I feel better about myself when I see what you guys look like.
Don't.
That's what he should have said.
Yeah, that's what he should have said. You know, I like that, too, because it's weird when you just listen to radio all the time and then you see somebody. You're like, that's not what I pictured. It's like Scooter when we always talked about Big Al the Fish, and first time he met him, he goes, that's not what I expected.
You know, the first time I saw Ian Eagle, great announcer, the bird. The first time I saw him, I went, oh, I didn't see that coming. Nerd alert.
Hey, you know who Virginia's got next? They got a week off.
Conference game?
Yep. Team that's really not doing very well.
California.
Clemson.
That's good call.
Carolina.
Oh, wow.
What is Bill Belichick
I'm
doing?
watching the other day before I headed to the stadium. I'm watching that was the ESPN noon game, by the way. And at halftime, the baby blue is filing out of the stadium.
Who'd they play?
Clemson it was
them.
I think it was 35-3 at halftime.
Yeah, final was 38-10.
And they were just leaving in droves. It was, it's almost. Here's the other thing. The kid for the Cowboys.
Oh my goodness!
Williams, the running back for the Cowboys, scored 2 touchdowns.
He's been a monster.
Oh yeah,
Carolina is where he went. So Carolina website, the Carolina social media puts on Javonte Williams. I think they put on, hey, congratulations, Javonte Williams, another 100-yard game, 2 touchdowns. They don't put anything on about Drake May last night. Why? Because Belichick has instructed Carolina people not to repost or post anything about the New England Patriots.
Give me a break.
Are you kidding?
I am not making that up.
Soft.
Did his girlfriend do that or him?
According to what I read, Belichick did that.
He has set
hates
himself,
the Patriots and Robert Kraft now.
He has set himself up for so much criticism, failure.
Yeah.
And when you come back and you think you're above,
you're the guy.
You're the guy. You got to have players. You got to have a system set up. You got to have all that stuff.
It was embarrassing the other day when they at halftime, and they're
it's been embarrassing all year.
And then the fact that he won't let Carolina give plaudits and kudos to a Carolina kid that played quarterback and led them to some big victories.
Oh, big! That's when
on
they
a
heard their
night that
best.
he beats Buffalo in Buffalo
For their first loss.
That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that he won't let them say congratulations, Drake May.
He shouldn't have that much power over that, should he?
Well,
he should have.
He does. He does, and I'm sure when they hired him, he probably said, "I'll come take that job," but everything I say goes, and they went, "Okay, Bill." And
We'll win. They got the greatest coach ever.
That's on them. That's on the administration in North Carolina. All right, MLB Yankees. The Yankees suck. 10-1, 13-7, and it was 13-1 at one point, I believe. I know it was 11-0. Toronto looks like the real deal now. We're 2 games in. They go back to New York tomorrow. And then last night's game, I did have Seattle against Scooble, Tony. I will say that. I did take Seattle. I thought, you know what? This is set up for a Seattle victory. It's Detroit won the first game in Seattle. So now you're desperate. as Scooter pointed out, and I didn't know it a week ago, this is a best-of-5 series, not a best-of-7.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't lose both games at home to start off. And Seattle, to their credit, Jorge Polanco, 2 solo homers off of Scooble. Those were the only runs he gave up.
And he only gave up 5 hits.
I know. He was really good. But Julio Rodriguez, big double in the 8th to knock in the big dumper. And Seattle wins 3-2. The American League, by the way, a day off today for travel.
Imagine saying that sentence to somebody who doesn't follow sports.
What's that?
Julio Rodriguez with the double to knock in the big dumper. They'd be like, what?
This guy's name's the Big Dumper? No, it's his nickname. My Cubs were embarrassing on Saturday.
But good for you, right?
Yeah, I hate to, again, green's my favorite color, not Cubby blue, I can tell you that. 9-3, it was 9-1 after 2 innings, Milwaukee, and they decided, we don't need to score anymore. Let's save some runs here. They win at 9-3. Cubs and Brewers at it again. I need a nap, Scooter. It's a 9:08 start tonight.
I will not be seeing much of that one.
In Milwaukee, Shota Imanaga for the Cubs against Ashby is going to get the start. It said Priester originally, so this might be a bullpen thing where Ashby pitches the first inning, and then they go to Priester after that. We see that a lot all of a sudden.
I didn't see the Cubs game, but I'm looking at Boyd's numbers.
He got crushed.
6 runs, but 2 of them earned.
Yeah, Horner made a big error with 2 outs. Nico Horner, who's been great all year for the Cubs.
Yeah, that just stuck out at me.
Yeah.
You give up 6 runs.
Well,
you only give up 4 hits,
and
and 2 of them are earned.
The Brewers are one of the they're on the lower end of the spectrum of home runs hit this season. But, man, they string hits together like nobody's business. They play a little old-school offense, and when you make an error, they take advantage of it with, a single, a double, a blooper, an infield hit, a bunt single, whatever it takes. And they do score a lot of runs, even though they don't hit a lot of home runs. The other National League Series, Dodgers came from behind to beat Philly 5-3. It was 3-0 in favor of the Philadelphia Phillies, and the bullpen kind of imploded. Teoscar Hernandez hit a 3-run homer in the 7th.
God, he's been so good.
He's been hot, hasn't he?
That was the difference.
Your boy Trey Turner played.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Milwaukee, Jackson Churio had 3 hits in the first 2 innings. First player to ever do that in a playoff game.
Wow.
And but he got hurt. He hurt his hamstring running. I guess when you get that many hits, you're running way too many times. And he came out in the 2nd inning, so they're worried whether Churio will be able to play tonight or not. So the Dodgers up 1-0, so now you're in that same situation I just talked about tonight, Tony. Philly needs a win at home. They don't want to go back to the L.A. down 2-0. Who's going in that game tonight for L.A.? It's Blake Snell, and Jesus Luzardo will go.
Come on, Jesus.
How many drinks have I had today? Jesus Luzardo will go for the Phillies tonight. That is a 6:08 start. Both games are on TBS tonight if you're looking for those games.
And the ESPN matchup predictor, 59% Dodgers.
Look, I said this after
Philly.
The way they beat the Reds was businesslike. It was like, okay, season's over. We know we didn't have a great second half, but we're here to do business now. And I felt that way the other night against Philadelphia on Saturday.
Got Will Smith back too.
Yeah, they're good. They're just good. All right, let's do birthdays quickly. Get the scooter meter out.
Love it.
Elizabeth Shue is 62 today. Are you an Elizabeth Shue fan? Back to the Future 2. She won an Oscar, I think, for Leaving Las Vegas, which was a dark, dark movie with Nicolas Cage. Elizabeth Shue, she was in Cocktail. You ever see Cocktail, Tony?
Yep, I like Cocktail. I've been a fan of Cocktail.
I liked her in that movie, I'll tell you that.
We'll go 3. Weird mouth.
She's Emily Mortimer, 54. Among other things, she's been in Mary Poppins Returns, but she was in, she had a small role in Notting Hill. 54 today.
2.5.
Yeah, I thought he'd go low here. Brett Gelman, he's a comedian and actor. He was in Stranger Things, Tony. You watch Stranger Things?
Yep.
That guy?
He's 49 today.
The Russian translator.
Oh, okay. I know you're
He's 49 today, Brett Gelman. I've seen the first season. I haven't gone back to it.
Should be coming out here soon.
Yeah, November.
All right, here's one for you. The man with the golden gun, Tony. One of the Bond girls back in the day. Britt Eklund is 83 today. Britt Eklund. Now, don't look at current pictures, Scooter.
Whoa.
Go.
Current pictures are scary.
I'm getting there. But I tell you what, the first one that came up to me was an old one, and I'm going, yeah.
Back in the day, yeah, we're going 4.
Kevin.
Today,
I got a picture of her here with Rod Stewart back in the day.
I think she was with Rod Stewart back in the day. Aren't Bond girls automatic 4.5 and above?
Yeah.
So you can't go 4.
Heck.
I'm going 4.
All right.
Judge me.
Okay. Show's over.
You're not looking at the picture I
Tony
showed
just
you.
showed me a picture and show's over. Kevin Cronin. You know who that is, Tony?
Yep. Lead singer for REO.
There you go. He's 74 today. I thought he might get that one. REO, they're still on tour. They wheel out in wheelchairs and sing to the crowd. It's awesome.
Ozark. Every time I hear REO, I think of Ozark when they're on the boat. REO plays.
Yep. All right, sports-wise, Bronny James is 21 today.
Hey,
What league's he in now?
So Bronny can have no, he's sitting on the end of the Lakers bench, isn't he? He can have a drink today.
He'll hand him towels.
Jonathan Kuminga, who the Warriors just signed to a 2-year extension finally, he is 23 today.
Is he ever going to be a superstar?
I don't think they think he is. That's why this negotiation went on so long, but they finally gave him a 2-year deal. All right, you don't have to do the scooter meter here. Rebecca Lobo is 52 today.
All right,
His scooter's not even looking.
Good player.
She was a great player at Connecticut, not a good player. Trevor Lawrence, 26.
oh, it's his birthday.
Yeah, why?
Jags
playing
win.
tonight.
Jags
Are
win.
playing tonight.
They win.
Oh,
Period.
that's right. Who you got tonight? Jacksonville or
I
Chiefs?
picked Jacksonville in the Mortal Locks.
I got to roll with them.
I think if Jacksonville's a big play defense, and if Patrick doesn't turn the ball over, I think they're going to be hard to beat. I'll take the Chiefs. Kyle Pitts, tight end for the Falcons, 25 today. You want a home run hitter tonight, Scoots?
Yeah.
Bryson Stott of the Phillies, 28 today.
I can
He's
handle
hit
that.
some home runs.
He's hit a few.
double digits.
And former Colts coach, Buccaneers coach, Tony Dungy, is 71 today.
Praise the Lord.
Those are your birthdays. By the way, here's another stat for you, Tony. I know you love when I throw out stats that may or may not be right. Arizona Cardinals lost on a last-second field goal for the 3rd game in a row. That is the first time that's happened since the merger.
And didn't the Bucks win on a walk-off field goal 3 games in a row?
That I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
But the Arizona lost on a walk-off field goal three in a row. Never happened since the merger in 1970.
A little bit snake bit in there.
A little bit. Your Vikings win 21-17. You wanted to talk about Carson Wentz. He took a shot
Yeah, he did.
to the shoulder in that game. They put him in the 10. It was right before halftime. Non-throwing shoulder. But he came back out and finished up solidly.
You know, some of these guys, these retreaded guys that were good, but they've been around a long time. And you look at the Bengals and you're seeing what they're getting out of Jake Browning.
Yeah.
Vikings have been fortunate the last couple of years to bring guys in to play quarterback that have helped them.
Back at it tomorrow. Good, bad, and ugly coming tomorrow. A Tuesday edition. Matt Dennison is next. Spears on Sports. Thanks for listening. Presented by M&M Cartage. Big Apple.